Hey everybody, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. We're going to dive right into this very quickly. There are a lot of rumors circulating the internet saying that Casey Anthony opened a daycare in Florida. Another one says that she opened up a daycare in Branson, Missouri. It says Casey Anthony, the Florida woman at the center of a 2011 murder case involving her daughter, has opened a daycare center in Florida. Kids are dying to get enrolled in the daycare. Parents were lined up overnight in order to get an exclusive daycare run by a celebrity. Miss Anthony has opened the Rockabye Baby Daycare Center in a strip mall in Orlando, Florida. Casey stated that her daycare does not believe in all of the bells and whistles that it makes. We don't have fancy stuff like qualified teachers, curriculums, and healthy snacks. We duct tape kids to a wall and feed them Funyuns. Casey Anthony was acquitted on the charge of first-degree premeditated murder, as a jury could not unanimously decide if premeditation was the purpose of the child's death. The jury has always been vocal that they would have came back second-degree negligent homicide, which resulted in the death of a child, had a secondary or third charge been attached. However, there wasn't. It was first degree or nothing. If you didn't pick up on the sarcasm of some of these actual news websites that you can very easily Google, Casey Anthony opens daycare, you're going to find not only 2, 3 different locations in the United States where she opened up a daycare, and supposedly they even had sources who have children attending said daycare. Hey, Casey Anthony, your niece, Aurora Reyna Urker, she definitely needs a new nanny, and not Zanny the nanny. She needs Aunt Casey. I think La Nouvelle Orleans is calling your name, Casey Anthony. They definitely need new daycare centers there. That is where her best friend, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, happens to live and reside. Okay. I fact-checked all of this, and absolutely not. This is not true. Casey Anthony really did not and is not opening up any kind of daycare center anywhere in Florida or in Branson, Missouri. She actually moved months ago to Tennessee with a married man who was committing adultery, much like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, left his wife and his children from Florida with Casey to Tennessee to a very small one-bedroom apartment. As much as I love sarcasm and harmless little jokes and things like that and satire, this one, not true. But this is also a perfectly good reminder to people in society. And I know so many people are very ignorant in the world, but you cannot Google something and share it on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else and actually spread misinformation and propaganda, because it's not true just because you found an article on Google. And as much as the world absolutely hates Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Casey Anthony, 2 mommy murderers, we cannot be accepting of this kind of behavior anywhere in the press. It has to be based on actual truth, case evidence, and true information that can be proven and shown. So no, absolutely not. This is not true. As much as we would like to duct tape these 2 and leave them to rot, the universe, karma, and God will ultimately get these 2 in the end. And that's all I have to say about that, because where humans fail to provide justice, God doesn't. And that's just my thoughts and opinions on that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and share.